Oh, ni hao. Wish is Stephanie. Oh, I'm still working on that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm leaving Yangzhou today and I'm going over to Nanjing, but first I have to go to work. But I did wake up this morning and I don't know. I don't know that it's waking up earlier or reallotting what I do in the morning. And let me tell you what I mean. Because I thought I'd have to wake up a half hour early in order to get the 3 things I wanted to do every day in August, where my when my work schedule is way super crunched. Um, but what I did this morning is instead of spending a lot of time on email or Twitter or YouTube, is I went straight to, well, I did look, I can't not look, I'm addicted. Um, but I only spent like a couple of minutes on those things, just looking at what was there and making a note of what I wanted to comment. I want to comment on the comments on the last sleepy video that I did yesterday. But then I went straight over to the things I wanted to work on in the morning. The 3 things are supposed to be the Anki deck for the radicals, and I did some HSK1 stuff just for fun. And then I did the pronunciation trainer, and I don't remember the numbers for that today, but I did it was like at least 5 or 6 minutes of that. And then I just did a few minutes of the graded reader and listening to it and trying to use the audio and the characters to write down the opinion, to work on not just sound but meaning and all kinds of stuff, and to start getting more of a hang of sentences, not just individual words. There's a lot of dialogue going on about the graded reader and the method that I'm doing, and I'm so excited. I want to adjust these in so much longer than the couple of minutes that I have before breakfast, but I don't have that kind of time today, so I'm just going to quickly go over a couple of things. One is, did I specifically say I would never look up grammar? Did I? Oh gosh, I hope I didn't, because I will look up anything at any time. I am a lookup junkie. I'm a Google junkie. So yeah, I apologize if I did say that in some way, shape, or form. When I do run across stuff that is thoroughly confusing, I do have every intention of using my mobile device, which is right here, or my computer at night if I have a few minutes, to look something up. So I'm not opposed to looking up grammar points. I just don't have time right now to sit down with the grammar book and go A to Z. To be honest with you, when I have done that before in previous language classes with this and other languages, it has been the biggest turnoff known to man. And that's why part of me wants to start with actual content, not just individual sentences, because decontextualized sentences to show a grammar point drive me crazy as a language learner. Drives me absolutely crazy, and demotivates me, uninterests me. I fall asleep on the book. I mean, it's just awful. So I imagine at some point I will look up grammar things, and I will look at lists, and I will write down some lists of things that I need to remember. It's inevitable. Sometimes you have to do that. But if I can avoid that and go with straight curiosity and real content, graded content for now, of course, then that is so much more desirable for me as my stubborn, impenetrable head language learner. That would work better for me, even if it's a struggle and it takes me an hour to find out what one word, one possessive, one modifier means, then so be it. I don't know. I'm not like in any hurry. I just want to keep motivated, and it's losing motivation and getting frustrated and getting overwhelmed that really makes me stop, and I don't want to stop. And I think I've been saying it's week 15 this week. It's actually week 16. And as I say that, my shoulders creep up in stress because I feel like I should know more, and I just want to put that on tape because I hate that attitude. I think it's a ridiculous thing to happen, but it's happening. So hopefully after saying that, my shoulders will go back down. They're not going back down, but I hope they do. What I realized yesterday and today, is that when I don't know the characters, letters, romanization, whatever for a word, or yeah, I make it up. Mayo, which is a word you hear a lot. I have heard a lot. I wonder if I knew it the first time. I'm trying to think if I heard that in Taiwan, and I don't remember if I did, but I definitely remember it from 6 years ago. in Nanjing, and you know, it's we don't have, basically in stores if they, or restaurants, if they don't have something, they say mayo. And so I've known that for a long time, but in my head I didn't realize I was remembering it as MAYO. Didn't realize that until I saw it in its authentic form. In a graded reader, in its graded form. It's MEI with the rising tone, and then YOU with the with third tone. Sorry, it's tone 2 and then tone 3. So it's actually two. I can't say 2 words. Is it 2 words? Is it 2 syllables? In 2 parts that look completely different than MAYO. So I'm excited to get that into my head instead of the MAYO, which is clearly just sort of an ooga booga moment, making something up, putting something in my brain so something else sticks kind of moment. Anyway, so I did do everything today. I didn't spend as much time on the graded reader as I would like, but I got at least 1, 2, 3, 4 more words. I think they're words. With their correct opinion and tones in there. And I have other questions of things that I circled that I don't think I have right, even though the character matches. So I have to research some of that. I don't really feel like the story is matching the English version yet, because there is a word for strike, like to hit, and there wasn't in the first 3 paragraphs, and I'm clearly still in the first paragraph of the English version. So I need to spend a little more time with that tonight and figure out what's off with the story. And I kind of like the puzzle way of this, that it's working out. And like I said, I am kind of attached to the story of the characters, which I think is what this, at least what the back of the reader says the reader's about. So I'm kind of motivated to keep going. I'm interested about the comment about the tone of the narrator's voice and that being part of the story, and so I'm intrigued even some more. So these things are keeping me motivated. I will comment on your comments on YouTube as soon as I possibly can. I am in transit today after a full workday, so it might not be until tomorrow, but I'll try to do something on the train if I can get a good signal. Anyway, thank you so much for watching these videos, and I don't think I'm going to do this every day, but until I get in the habit, I do want to report what I'm doing with the morning learning that I'm doing. Today was probably closer to the 20 minutes as well, but I found that still worked yesterday. It still got me thinking about things yesterday and wanting to do more vocabulary throughout the day. And yeah, so, the other thing is, it seems to be there in the comment section on the Sleepy video. Can't believe I put that out there either. My eyes were like super poofy and crazy, but you know what? This is life. Anyway, what was I saying? There seems to be kind of a debate on, can you learn grammar without studying grammar? Can you understand content without addressing grammar in like an A to Z kind of studying, textbooky kind of way? And I'm really glad that that debate is out there, because as a language teacher, I have had that. As a language teacher, a language learner, and a language learning observer, watching people learn languages around me without consciously studying it, and watching people study it and not learn it. I've seen both sides. I really do have this, I've had this debate in my head for years, and I don't know if any of the grammar will stick, or will motivate me, or will confuse me, having seen it without consciously studying it. I don't know. I know that consciously studying it, as I said a couple of minutes ago, bores the heck out of me. So I'm willing to try another way, and whether it works or not, we shall see. That's all I can say. We will see. And you will see. And if I fall on my face again, so be it. But at least I've tried something different that hopefully keeps me motivated for longer. And worst case scenario, I get more pronunciation and vocabulary practice. And that seems to be okay for a month when I was almost going to put this on hold while I dealt with work stuff. And I don't want to put this on hold, because as much as I feel like I'm treading water right now, I'm probably learning more than I think. All right, I have to go to work. Have a good day, and such again.